Imagine a serpent, carved not from flesh, but from pure iron, a colossal beast, stretching over 2.5 kilometers, slithering across the vast, unforgiving expanse of the Sahara. This is no myth, no desert mirage. This is the Mauritania Railway, the legendary snake of the desert. And it is one of the longest and heaviest trains in the world. Our journey begins here, amidst endless waves of golden sand, where this steel leviathan embarks on an epic odyssey. Its story is one of raw power, human endurance, and the unyielding spirit of a nation. This isn't just a train. It's a lifeline, a testament to industrial might set against one of the planet's most extreme landscapes. Get ready to ride the rails of one of the most incredible engineering marvels on the African continent. The sheer scale of this machine is difficult to comprehend. Picture 200 wagons, each one a massive iron box, linked together to form a chain that disappears into the horizon. At the head of this procession are 4 powerful diesel-electric locomotives, their engines roaring with a combined force of over 12,000 horsepower. You can feel the ground tremble as they strain to pull a staggering weight of more than 22,000 tons. That's 22,000 tons of iron ore. They call it the lifeblood of Mauritania's economy. But we must ask, where does this lifeblood flow? From the heart of the Sahara, to the coast, and then into the furnaces of the global north. A modern artery in an old colonial system, where the wealth of Africa is extracted, leaving the continent with a fraction of its value. Look at these wheels, each one a giant of polished steel, grinding against the tracks. The sound is a symphony of industrial power, a deep, rhythmic groan of metal on metal that echoes for miles across the silent desert. Each wagon is piled high with a mountain of reddish-brown ore, a treasure wrested from the earth. Up close, you see the details, the rust, the dust, the immense bolts holding this mechanical giant together. It's a raw, unfiltered display of power, a moving monument to human ambition and engineering. But this train is more than just a cargo carrier. It's a vital connection for the people of Mauritania. For those living in the isolated interior, this train is their only link to the coastal cities, their only means of affordable transport. And they don't ride in comfortable passenger cars. They travel in the empty ore wagons on the return journey, exposed to the elements, embracing a ride that is as harsh as it is necessary. Watch as they clamber aboard, finding a spot amidst the iron dust. Men, women, and children carrying their belongings, goats, and goods to trade. There's a sense of community here, a shared experience born from necessity. They wrap their faces in cloth to shield themselves from the sun and the swirling dust. This isn't a journey for the faint of heart. It's a testament to the resilience of the Mauritanian people, their ability to adapt and thrive in an environment that would break most others. Their smiles and conversations, echoing in the vast open wagons, tell a story of incredible fortitude. The journey itself is a 700-kilometer odyssey, a relentless 20-hour crawl from the mining town of Zouarat to the bustling port of Nouadhibou on the Atlantic coast. The tracks slice a straight line through a landscape that is both beautiful and brutal. By day, the sun is a merciless orb in the sky, baking the metal wagons and reflecting off the endless dunes. Temperatures can soar, making the steel too hot to touch. There is no shade, no escape from the searing heat. The world becomes a shimmering, hazy mirage. Then, as the sun dips below the horizon, the desert transforms. The sky explodes into a canvas of orange, purple, and pink, one of the most spectacular sunsets you will ever witness. But with the beauty comes a new challenge. The cold, the desert night is frigid, and the temperature plummets dramatically. Passengers huddle together for warmth, buried under blankets, their breath visible in the cold air. All the while, The relentless dust, fine as powder, gets into everything: your clothes, your food, your lungs. It's a constant battle against the elements, a raw, primal experience of travel. This journey is more than just getting from point A to point B. It's a passage through time, a connection to the ancient rhythms of the desert. The train passes by nomadic camps, herds of camels, and landscapes that have remained unchanged for millennia. It's a moving vantage point on a world that few outsiders ever get to see. You feel small, humbled by the scale of the Sahara and the sheer tenacity of the life that exists here. As our journey nears its end, the salty air of the Atlantic begins to replace the dry desert dust. The train pulls into Nouadhibou, its final destination. Here, the iron ore is unloaded onto ships, beginning its journey to steel mills across the globe. For the passengers, it's the end of a long, arduous trip, a chance to reconnect with family, trade their goods, and access services unavailable in the interior. From a Pan-African perspective, the railway is a complex symbol. Built by the French colonial empire to plunder the nation's resources, it stands today as a testament to that legacy. Is it a tool of self-reliance, or does it perpetuate a cycle of economic dependency, where African resources are funneled to enrich former colonial powers? This is the paradox of post-colonial Africa, a landscape scarred by lines drawn not for its people, but for profit. It showcases African ingenuity and resilience. A massive infrastructure project operating successfully in one of the world's most challenging environments. It challenges old narratives and demonstrates the continent's capacity for grand-scale industrial and human endeavors. This train isn't just serving Mauritania, it's an inspiration. As the sun sets, we reflect on its true legacy. The snake of the desert is more than steel and ore. It's a symbol of a continuing struggle for economic sovereignty. It is a stark reminder that while the chains of political colonialism may be broken, the economic structures of white supremacy and resource extraction remain deeply embedded in the sand, as permanent as these steel tracks. The journey for true liberation, like this great iron serpent, is long and continues to move forward. The snake of the desert is more than just steel and ore. It's a story of survival, of connection, of a nation's heartbeat pulsing through the Sahara. It is a symbol of the unyielding bond between humanity and machine. A story of how people can conquer even the most formidable of landscapes through sheer willpower and cooperation. It's a reminder that even in the most desolate places on Earth, life finds a way, and progress, like this great iron serpent, continues to move forward. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey across the Sahara. If you were captivated by the story of the Mauritania Railway, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more adventures from the most amazing corners of our world. We'll see you on the next one.